Hi, welcome back to my Discovering New Music journey. Today we're going to be checking out some IRENE and SEULGI. So I've been going through Red Velvet's discography and I was eventually going to get to IRENE and SEULGI because, you know, I was going kind of like in order of their stuff. But I did see that IRENE and SEULGI are having a comeback. So I was like, okay, let me just check out their first thing that they have before that one comes out so I can check that out, you know, when that comes out and stuff like that. So I definitely wanted to, you know, hear and, you know, see this duo IRENE and SEULGI here. I feel like this is a really interesting duo right here. I'm really excited to, you know, see what they're gonna bring for this and then also for the new thing coming out. Today in this video, we're gonna be checking out their music video that they released for the song called Monster, and then they also released a video for another song they have called Naughty. We're gonna be checking those two out, and then in another video, I'm gonna check out the album that they released with Monster. So yeah, really excited to hear what this is gonna sound like, what concept they're gonna go for and all that. So yeah, let's get into it. All right, so we are here with the Monster music video. Let's get into this. Okay. Turn this up a bit. Okay, singing kind of like, you know, lower kind of song going on. Very basic kind of thing going on. Oh, those flashes were interesting. Really love how IRENE sung that. That was nice. I like how that choreo went with that. That was really nice. And it kind of that sound right there, that bass thing, interesting. Okay. Oh, hold on. Let me let this chorus play out. It's interesting the kind of okay. It's interesting the kind of contrast between like them and like kind of white outfits here and the black outfits. But really like how this first part of the song, you know, the chorus sounds really a lot, 100%. The kind of harmony that's going on, the melody as well, right here. Let me actually just replay it. Right here, the bass that goes into that, how it drops, nice. The beat going. The harmony right here. I love that melody. And then this is interesting. The choreo as well. How that goes with that. What is that, by the way? That kind of like voice thing or something like that. That's so interesting. And the kind of keys that's playing the instrumental as well. Okay. Oh, the production is really crazy on this song. That sound right there. I like the harmony that came in right there as she sung that. It was nice. Yeah. That is such an interesting sound. She got a gun? Oh, I love the way she sang that. Oh, that was cool. I like that. I love how they're fitting, like, you know, the choreo to go with these sounds like that. Right there. And then on the other side, right there going on. Yeah, how it goes into this chorus is really nice. Yeah, I like how that move right there goes with the flow of that. What the frick, bruh? Hold on, bruh. So she went around and then what in the world? And then it went with the freaking. Nah, that's kind of creepy though, kid. They showing a lot of freaking shots of them closing. They better kiss, bruh. It's at least like 4 shots where I thought they were about to kiss in this. Yo, the production is so crazy in this. Wow, wow, wow. I really love the way they're doing the editing going with that as well. All the cuts of the shots right there. It's interesting, that kind of high sound going on right here on this part. I feel like this very kind of eerie in a way. I mean, it fits with the concept. I like the melodies of the singing and the bridge. It's nice. I love this melody so much. Ooh, no, that was cool. That was cool. I like that. That choreo going over there. Yeah, that was cool. Yeah, all the different kind of like dubsteppy kind of sounds they have in this. Oh no, that was cool editing right there as well. The match cuts, do those kind of things. That's Seugi's in this move. Yeah, I'm loving how this choreo looks as well. Yeah, I was gonna say something about this formation in the beginning of it. I thought it was very, very interesting how they're kind of making. I'm guessing could be like, you know, this kind of monster type creature thing that they're doing. I feel like that's very clever. Just the way they do that, even how they do, you know, how they do this last kind of formation right here. That's very interesting. Even the way they turn their head as well. That's that. They do like a little thing and then go all the way over there. That's very, very interesting. Wow. Okay. That was crazy. Both, you know, with the song and the video, I think they did a really, really nice job pairing both of those. You know, pairing the music video to go with the song really nicely. Definitely. I feel like those two definitely work hand in hand with each other. A lot of things going on with this song in terms of production. I was definitely enjoying. The random dubsteppy sounds were very, very interesting, right? Like I said, I think they did amazing with pairing, you know, that sound in the video and even in the choreo as well that we were saying. 100%. Even that one part where Irene turned over and she turned into like some type of monster thing, that was very interesting. All the different, you know, cuts and editing thing that they did was very interesting as well. I love the chorus, I feel like, the most in this one. 100%. In terms of like, you know, in the song, really love the melodies a lot. I love in that kind of second part of it, you know, when they sing that kind of melody, you know, an added harmony gets added to that, you know, the layered vocals on that is definitely really nice. 100%. Love how they sound on that. I think the way they're singing and the verses are very interesting as well, right? They're singing kind of like a lower kind of, you know, tone, at least for like the first one. I think, you know, a little bit of the second verse as well. And then I really like a part in the second verse where Seugi kind of sings her line. It kind of, you know, sounds like she's putting more out on that part. Let me see if I can find that. I think right here. But there's some kind of. Yeah, it's like something about the way she's kind of delivering the lines on that one. It kind of reminds me of, I know this came out before, but on her solo album, I think it kind of reminds me of one of her songs she had. I think it's called Dead Man Running or something like that. Kind of reminds me of that, maybe, like just the way she was singing on that one. So I thought that was really nice as well. 100%. Love, you feel me, how they do this part in the pre-chorus as well. Like I said, you know, the different choreo parts. I feel like that was very interesting, where they had somebody singing this and then like a snap kind of thing going right here like that. And then you can hear the kind of sound in the back, that little like voice, like whatever thing, you know, that was going on in the chorus. You can hear it kind of muffled. They bring it in and then bring it out kind of like that. It's very interesting how they do it right there. Right here. Yeah. And then that bass sound that goes into that drop is really nice as well. So they kind of bring everything out. It's just that, and then up and down. Like I said, I really like the kind of, I think it's like some type of piano keys kind of going down in this right here. Sounds like, I don't know, it might be something different, but that's what it kind of sounded like. And then overall, just really like the melodies that's going on in this 100%. Like right here, the harmony on this, that is so good. And the bass in this overall, Like this, like again, that melody is very, very, very interesting with that voice thing. I don't know exactly what that is. But then this, like that. And like I said, there's at least like 4 shots in this where they're about to kiss. I'm pretty sure, legit. I feel like there was another one after that too. Yeah, see, they got, bro, yeah. Yeah. That was very interesting as well, right? And then this, like I said, this bridge sounds really eerie. I think it's that high sound that's going on right here. Right there. It's kind of like you know, intensity, but I really love how they're singing as well though. I feel like they're singing more softer here, right? So I feel like it's a very interesting kind of contrast and sound, right? You know, seem more higher as well. Energy, is that going back into this? I like her, you know, that her little ad-libs that, you know, she puts towards the end right there is definitely really nice. Definitely really love, you know, how they were both sounding. I feel like they, you know, blend really well their voices on this 100%. So I'm definitely excited to hear, you know, the other songs that we got going on. But yeah, like I said, just the song, everything that was going on, especially the chorus, 100%. Definitely was enjoying that and how it paired with the music video. I feel like I would listen to this one a good bit, but definitely really love how the music video was looking as well. Like I said, all the different kind of colors that they had going on, the different kind of editing stuff was definitely cool. Choreo, of course. Really like, you know, how the styling was looking as well. I think it fit perfectly for the kind of concept that they had going on for this one. Really nice, 100%. Let's go on to the other one that we have, and I think that one is Naughty. Yeah. Said episode 1. Is there multiple episodes of this? Yeah, I think they released this one after Monster. So instantly you can tell it's like filmed very differently, you know? That's interesting. Is this the song? Very kind of cinematic sounding thing. Oh, okay. They're walking and they bump into each other. Okay, no, that wasn't the song. It's just an intro. Okay. Uh-huh. Oh, that is a very interesting voice thing right there. Kind of lower shifted, kind of. I like that sound as well, though. That kind of bass thing going, that percussion. Ooh, I love how that filled out as well. That was really nice. It's the same sound, but it's like more kind of. As it drops into this. The tutting on the, oh, hold on. Oh, I love that melody. That's nice. Like her tone on that as well. Wow, that is so cool. I love how that looks. I love the black and white just in general, but like the kind of like the tutting with everything, like how the they're doing it so quick as well. That's so interesting. Oh, I like this chords going on right here. Oh, and how her voice kind of like, you know, reverbs at the end of that melody is nice. Right here. Nice. How their legs kind of go with that kind of snap sound. It's nice. Harmony on that. Nice. That bass going down. Okay, I like the groove right here. This is a really cool kind of like area right here. That is so. Who choreographed this? This is so cool. There's a lot going on with it. I feel like my arms are hurt after doing this stuff. I love the layered vocals right there on that chorus. It's very nice. Nice harmony on that. Interesting. The kind of aspect ratio kind of goes, kind of expanded right here as it zooms in. I like the kind of tracking, kind of close up. Ooh. Wow, that is cool. I love how do you even film something like that? Because it's like the same level of her face right there. So I'm guessing it's like, it's perspective, right? So it's like Seulgi was, kind of holding the camera to Irene right here, and it turns to Seulgi, but Irene is using both of her hands right here. I think that's Irene, right? Because she has the white thing on. But since it's like same level, she would have had to like be holding the camera in her mouth or something like that. That's the only way I could try to explain how they would even be able to do that. But I like how it was kind of like it's so wow. I like how she was kind of using her fingers to go with like how she was doing her hands right here. I feel like, yeah, this choreo is definitely catching my attention a lot on this. The harmony at the end of that, I love this part of the song right here. And what is that kind of thing that they're, these little kind of white things, these lights is very interesting. Like the pattern on them. And then the aspect ratio goes back over there. And then they expand. I like that, bro. They're doing so well with this. As it goes up again, as they do their arms going up right there. That is really, really good. Yeah, I don't know how the heck they're doing that. Wow. Wow. This looks so cool. Okay. Ooh, very bassy on this part. Is that kind of sound like going on here? I love how soft she was singing right here. Love the reverb at the end of that. She sings high. Kind of echo. Love how she sounds on that part. And she holds it out. Okay, now there's color now. And the record dancers come in. Yo, where are these dancers appearing from? Either that or they're just doing these cuts really cleanly. Okay, yeah, that was just a really clean cut. That was good. They're doing really. It's such a simple music video, but not at the same time, right? I love how they're doing this. And they zoom out and then y'all do this. I love this melody right here. The harmony on it is so nice. That's such a catchy kind of melody that they're singing right here as well as a rhythm. Like that whole kind of rhythm right there is really nice, and how that goes with the beat, and how they accentuate every kind of syllable and line that they're doing with their arms. It's so cool how that goes with that. Uh-huh. Wow. Uh-huh. Wow. Okay. That was naughty. Okay, we got some more. I love how they play with the aspect ratio on this one as well. It was like kind of different. Some really interesting looking CGI going on. So then they kind of put their hands together and then they walk away. So okay. There must be some type of storyline. Okay, we got episode 2, Irene. Episode 3, Uncover, sung by Seulgi. So Uncover is on the album that they have, but I'm noticing right here the length of this is not the full song. So maybe we'll check these two out at a later date. But yeah. Really like this a lot, 100%. Definitely, I feel like the video, the choreo, first of all, the choreo is that has to be so difficult to do with all those cutting hand arm things, bro. I don't know how you would do that. They definitely probably had to practice a lot, but I know my arms would hurt doing that. But it was so cool how they did it, and then also the video editing as well, how they did all the stuff, and the cuts, the match cuts were so clean as well. The part right here where they had all these kind of like graphic kind of changes, the little angles, the zooms and everything, that was a really cool scene. But also the song fit perfectly with it. I think even though this one, like, it looked more simple, I feel like this one was more kind of, it had more going on to it than Monster in a way, right? Even though it looked more simple because it was mostly kind of white background, kind of black and white kind of thing. They, just kind of dancing. It was more kind of dance thing, right? But I feel like there was a lot, more that went into it, I guess. But I feel like, there's a lot that went into both, of course. Definitely with that, just how it looked was really interesting. Also really like how they did the kind of their logo right here. It's kind of like an and sign, right? So it's like Irene and Seulgi, right? Because you have the S right here that kind of makes that up. And you can see like their new one right here, which this is interesting because it's kind of making a V, right? So I don't know if, like, the kind of thing that goes with that, but I think this is really interesting as well, how they did the logo. But in terms of like the song, I actually really like this song a lot. 100%. I think I might like this one better than Monster. I feel like for this one, I feel like I would listen to this one the most. I feel like in terms of like the melodies, the kind of catchiness of that chorus, I definitely feel like I would listen to that a lot. And then also how they were singing on this one, especially in the verses. I feel like for Monster, the standout to me was definitely the chorus. Like I liked the chorus a lot on that one, but the verses were like okay for me. Like they weren't like a thing that was like pulling me in that much. But I feel like for Naughty, I was really loving the verses and the chorus both on this. So I feel like I would listen to this one the most, especially the way that they were singing, in that pre-chorus as well. Definitely love the melodies going on, how they did that. And of course the production was definitely really nice. I love the whole, the overall kind of bassy sound that they had going on. Of course they do really nice with the harmonies. I was definitely loving all the layered vocals and the harmonies going on with that one. But also like I said, this video definitely enhanced, my feelings about this just even more because of how cool everything looked. I just love how they did the all the hand choreo, the arm stuff, and how it went with the song really nicely. The editing in the music video, the setting that they were in, definitely very entertaining. Really liked how this was looking. And I like, the kind of outfits that they had going on as well. Very simple kind of thing, the kind of opposite color things. Irene had the white thing and Seulgi had the black thing, wearing kind of like the same type pants thing, whatever. But yeah, just like, bunch of things in this one that just made me really like it. 100% really enjoyable. I like how they went with the cut, to color right here towards the end as well. I thought there was nice kind of color things going on, this kind of blue kind of gradient thing going on or whatever. That was really nice looking as well. But yeah, 100% definitely really enjoyed this one. I don't know if there's some type of story right here. Of course, we'll probably have to check out the other episodes to see if it adds on to whatever story they had going on right here. But really like the song, really gonna be listening to the song a lot. 100%. Really love how they blend it together as well. Like like I said, I have to listen to the album. I'm definitely doing that right after this. But I love how they blend together. I feel like they blend together really perfectly, right? Because I didn't, like, thinking about it, like I didn't know how IRENE and Seulgi would kind of blend, right? Because, you know, I've heard Red Velvet stuff, and I also heard both of their kind of solo things. So I was like, okay, how would that kind of, like, you know, go? But I see it, like, seeing it here, I'm like, okay, yeah, this is like really nice. 100%. I feel like they blend really nicely. Their voices, they both had this kind of, like, you know, I feel like they're both like really good dancers as well. I feel like that's probably something as well that probably, you know, kind of had them put together, is because they're both like really good dancers. So they have like the kind of dance thing going on as well for them. 100%. And just the whole vibe, I feel like they definitely do really nice. So I'm glad that they had this, and then I'm glad they're having a comeback as well, because I definitely will be checking that out. Especially after seeing these. This is definitely very entertaining. I'm excited to see what they'll do next. But yeah, like I said, we'll be checking out their album and another video, so definitely look forward to that reaction. Really excited to hear the B-sides that they have for like the monster thing, and then, you know, see what other sounds they go for and stuff like that. Like I said, I really love both of their voices. I think they have a really nice kind of, you know, I think they both have a really nice tone and how everything goes. So it definitely makes me really intrigued, you know, to check out more. Of course, I'm gonna definitely have to look up a performance for both of these, especially Monster, just to, like, you know, see the full choreo and stuff like that, because that was looking definitely very interesting. So if I do, like, you know, look at performance, that'll most likely be on my Patreon if you guys want to see my reaction to that. But yeah, really enjoyed this. Tell me what you guys thought about these songs down below. What did you like? What did you not like? Tell me what your favorite out of the two that we checked out today was. Definitely would like to hear your opinion. But yeah, 100%. Hope you guys enjoyed my reaction, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.